Okay, so today we're going to do a series of exercises to help relieve back pain. We're going to start with the foam roller, then we're going to move on to some stretches that relate to the areas that were rolled, and then we're going to do some core strength and some core stability work to help assist in supporting the low back. This is not really a follow-along type series of exercises, more of just demonstrations and just showing you what you can do to help relieve your back pain. All right, so what we're going to start with is foam rolling, and we're going to do the hips. So we'll start by sitting on your foam roller. If you have a foam roller, great. If not, I suggest getting one. If you have a ball and it's not too intense, then you can use a ball to roll on. We're going to take the leg, we're going to cross over the opposite leg in support, having the arm behind you. You're going to roll top to bottom, slow, controlled movements. What we're looking for are tender areas, sore areas, tightness in the muscle, in that hip and glute. We're going to roll side to side, top to bottom. And once you find that area that's most tender, hold that position for about 30 seconds, making sure you're able to breathe freely, naturally, before moving on. Switching sides, we're going to repeat that same exercise on the other side. From there, we're going to move on to the middle part of your back, between your shoulder blades, with the hands behind your head to support your neck. We're going to roll top to bottom in a little bit of a hip bridge position, holding the abdominals in. You can cradle the arms side to side, up and down, between the shoulder blades. Again, finding tender spots, holding 30 seconds, and then relax. Moving on to your lat muscles. Just roll onto one side, right along the lateral side of that shoulder blade and that lat muscle. Again, top to bottom. You can use the hand to assist. You can use the leg, cross it over, or just behind, making sure that side that you're lying on, the leg is straight, and roll top to bottom. Again, once you find your tender area, hold that position 30 seconds until you start to feel relief. Okay. From there, we'll move on to making sure you're doing both sides. We'll move on to the calf muscles. Place that foam roller underneath the calves. If you want, you can put both legs on and roll at the same time, top to bottom, up and down, or for more resistance, cross one leg. We'll add a little bit extra pressure, again finding the tender areas, sore spots, what we call a hot spot, for 30 seconds before switching sides. And then we will move on to your stretches. We're going to start with a half kneeling stretch. We're going to step forward with one leg. We're stretching out the hip flexor of the thigh. We want to make sure that we keep that buttocks nice and tight. So squeeze that buttock, hold those abdominals in with a nice straight posture, and we're going to come forward slightly until we feel that stretch here in the thigh. Hold for 15-30 seconds, because we're going to move on to two other positions from here. We'll relax back, move the leg out. If you're looking at it from a clock standpoint, 12 o'clock, now 2 o'clock, and then we'll go 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock depending on the leg that you're on. Stretching forward, keep the heel on the ground, the knee stays in line with the second and third toe as we lunge forward, keeping a nice tall posture. And then relaxing back, moving the leg out, like I said, either to that 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock position. The heel of the foot is lined up with the kneeling side knee. Toe out, knee lined up with the second and third toe. We're going to brace the inside of the leg to keep that hip open as possible. Now, if you don't have a lot of flexibility on the inside part of the leg, we want to maybe just move it in a little bit more. We always want to make sure that we have that alignment of the knee and the toe, okay? If you can open up that much, Keep that braced. Lunge to the side, nice and tall, shoulders are square. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh and a little bit on the inner thigh here. Again, the heel stays on the ground. And then we'll repeat on the other side. Coming forward, squeeze that buttock, feel that stretch in the thigh. About 2 o'clock, coming out and stretching again. And then, like I said, either 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Heel stays in line with the knee, heel on the floor, leg in line with the second and third toe as we come forward. Okay. From here, we will do a lat stretch or a child's pose. You can use a foam roller if you have a stability ball that's a BOSU, but if you have a round stability ball, you can use it as well. I'm going to use the foam roller. We're going to place the blades of the hand, pinky side, on top of the foam roller, just about shoulder width apart. As you sit back, you're going to roll that foam roller forward, or the stability ball, and or if you don't have one, that's fine. Just relax the arms, the head, neck, and shoulders forward. But we're going to come forward as we stretch. So we start from here, roll forward. It's a good lat stretch. You can do one side at a time to focus in on one side. That if one side is more tight than the other, then you can do that. And relaxing back about 30 seconds. If you want to make it more active, you can do a series of 5 repetitions. If you don't have the foam roller, relax the head, neck, and shoulders forward, allowing that low back to stretch. From here, you can come right back up into your kneeling position, quadruped position, on hands and knees, hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips, and we're going to do your cat-cow. We want to start with an extension of the body, head up, inhale, exhale as we draw the chin in, and the abdominals rounding off at the back, and then repeat. 10 repetitions. Getting mobility into the spine. Okay, from here we can continue on with some sideline stretches, what we call open book stretch. If you want to use the foam roller, you can lay that parallel to your body, straightening out the leg that you're laying on. Take the top leg at 90 degrees in front, hands out in front, and we can do what we call open book stretch, rotating back, stretching that lumbar, and mid back, and then forward. Breathe in, exhale, relax, and then forward. Always try to keep contact with that top leg on your foam roller so you can counter the thoracic spine, torso rotating out. If you don't have a foam roller, come up to 90 degrees, knees together, stacked. Again, hands out in front. Start with a breath in, inhale, exhale, and stretch. Okay? Next is going to be your abdominal curl up with elbow assist. If you have one side that's affected more than the other, pain on one side, I like to start in this position with what we call a hook line position. So the leg is bent, foot on the floor as you lay back, and the other leg is straight. It helps level off the hips. There's not a lot of hip movement that's involved with this. We're going to take the hands and place them in the small of your back. So the elbows, as you curl up, are going to assist you with that curl, so there's not a lot of stress or strain on the lower back, okay? From here, we curl up. We start with the breath in. We curl up. Pull those abdominals in. Press that low back into the hands toward the floor, using the elbows to assist you, and then coming back down. Keep the abdominals drawn in, low back in contact with the hands, and curl up. We inhale at the start, exhale as we curl up, using the elbows to assist, and back down. Okay. From there, to help assist you from getting up off of the floor, we can roll to the side, push ourselves up, we can come into a kneeling position, and then stand. Hopefully these tips are helpful for you to help relieve your back pain. Let me know how it goes, and I look forward to talking to you soon.